Hi knitting friends, Shaina Bilow here. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can take a rectangular piece of fabric, like this one here, so maybe a knitted shawl or this design specifically, and turn it into a wearable drapey poncho using just one seam. Let's do it. Here we have our knitted piece, and in a moment I'll show you how to start the seam. But before we do that, I'd like to show you how to measure this so that you get the right opening for your head. So with this piece, what you're going to do is fold it in half lengthwise and decide which side you intend to seam. I'm going to seam up here on the stockinette edge rather than the ribbed border that I've created. Okay, so my seam is going to be up here. My head will come out right here. My shoulders will be right here and here. I'm going to, after the piece is folded, measure from the fold, measure about 10 inches. It does not have to be perfect. That is 25 centimeters or so. And I'm going to clip the two edges together at that 10-inch point. That will be my head opening right here. That'll be the opening I reserve for the head. Once that's measured, we're going to begin the seam from the outer edge, and I'm going to use a contrasting color for my seam so that you can see what is happening here. I will leave this in when I'm done because you won't be able to see it through the seam, but you can certainly use your working yarn if it's strong enough to do this seam. All right, but again, I'm choosing this color specifically so that you can see what I'm doing here when I make a seam. We're going to begin at the outer edge of the piece and work our way towards the marker. If you are left-handed, you can turn the piece around and work in this direction. If you stitch right-handed, you're going to go from right to left. You'll need your seaming yarn threaded onto a tapestry needle, and about 3 times the width of your seam is plenty. Okay? With the outside or the right side of my fabric facing, I'm going to take my tapestry needle and put it up into the corner on the top edge of fabric. Then I'm going to pop it from the bottom up on the lower edge of the fabric, and then finally back into the top edge again. What that does is creates a little bit of a figure 8 here that closes up the edge of the work. Once that's complete, I can then begin my seam. And my seam is worked by diving into the fabric into the first clean looking column of stitches here. So not at the very, very edge where it's tricky to dive in, but right between stitch number 1 and stitch number 2, I'm going to dive in my needle and scoop up a row of knitting. Again, on the top, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to alternate top and bottom, or upper piece of fabric, lower piece of fabric, and I just grabbed one bar there. Once I have my footing, I then uncurl the edge, dive into the fabric, scoop up 2 bars. On the top, uncurl the fabric, staying in that same line of knitting. I dive in the hole that the yarn is coming out of, and I scoop up the next 2 bars or 2 rows worth of knitting. And I'm alternating the sides here. So I'm coming up to the top, diving in, scooping up 2 bars. Uncurl the edge if you need to in order to get into those stitches more efficiently. So my left hand uncurls the fabric a bit. No amount of blocking helps a curly fabric, unfortunately. So you just have to work with it and let your hands do their best to help you uncurl the fabric. And you'll notice as I'm going, I'm keeping these stitches really loose. You can see my purple yarn very clearly here. I'm doing that because I want to see where I'm going here. I can tell where my previous stitches were and where my next stitches should be. So I keep this pretty loose, and I go for about an inch or two, so 2 to 5 centimeters worth of stitching. And once I've gone that far, I hold on to the edge and I pull that seam closed. And look, you cannot see the purple yarn. It's magic. After I've tightened that one section of the seam, I'm going to just loosen up the last stitch so I can see where I'm going now and repeat the process. So I'm uncurling the fabric, diving in the same hole where the yarn is coming out of from the previous stitch, and scooping up the next 2 rows. So I'm repeating that until I get close to that marker. I am quickly approaching that marker that I had placed at the approximate 10-inch line from the fold, meaning I have a 20-inch opening. I'm noticing here there are extra rows on this side of the marker than there are on the other, on this side of the fabric, I mean, and I'm not worried about that. This was not a perfect placement of the marker. It was an about 10-inch placement from the seam. So what I would recommend is seam up until that marker or thereabouts, and then put the piece on and see if you like the width of the opening. Once you have tried on your piece, if you like the placement of your end of the seam, you don't want to seam up anymore or take a little bit out to widen the opening, then you can move your yarn to the inside and weave it into the seam, and weave in your tails to lock the seam in place. But that is how you seam this beautiful piece. And just like that, the piece is seamed and lovely, and I can wear it like a drapey poncho. I have to still weave in my tails and do a little blocking, but I am so pleased with how this came out. I hope you had fun watching the video, learned a few things. Happy knitting!